धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखमाप्नुयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। जय श्री कृष्ण everybody.
Jai Shri Krishna everybody. We are here not to celebrate but to remember the victims. Everybody must have been watching the news. So let's start the prayer service. India Temple Association stands in solidarity with other Hindu temples and organizations across the world in strongly condemning the targeted attack on innocent Hindus on April 22nd in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir, India. We stand united in grief, honoring the innocent lives lost and praying for the grieving families. Violence has no place in a land known for its beauty and spirituality. We hope that peace finds its way back to these beautiful lands. So we are going to start the prayer service by asking all the people who have the names of the victims to come and recite those names one by one. We'll start with Bulabai and they will light a candle. And after they are done, I would request other members who have the candles to come and light them in memory of the victims which we lost.
Hemant Suhas Joshi from Maharashtra.
45-year-old Joshi, one of the three cousins from Domberg, Bivli, killed in Pahalgam terror attack, had travelled with his cousins Sanjay Lele and Atul More. So 3 members of one family passed away that day.
And Ramachandran from Kerala. He was 65 years old, a native of Edapalli, Kerala, had worked in the UAE for years before returning home 2 years ago. He travelled to Kashmir with his wife, daughter and grandchildren for a holiday. Neighbors remember him as active and very warm person for his cordial nature in the community.
Dilip Disley from Maharashtra, 64 years old, Disley, a resident of Panvel, was visiting with his family while his wife was waiting in the parking lot. He went sightseeing on a horseback in Basaran Valley, unaware of the horror that would soon unfold.
Everybody be
This victim is from Maharashtra and his name is Kaustubh Ganbote. Ganbote ran a snack business known for his jovial and helpful nature. He was a beloved figure in his old neighborhood in Rastapet. He had recently become a grandfather.
This person, Salesh Kalathia, 44-year-old. He's from Chikkuwadi in Surat. Had moved to Bombay 4 years ago. He was touring Pahalgam with his wife and kids, and he was shot dead. So for his memory,
47-year-old realtor from Shiva Moga, Karnataka, was visiting Jammu and Kashmir with his wife and his son. It was family's first holiday outside the state.
Sanjay Lakshman Lele from Maharashtra. 50 years old Lele was an accountant in a private firm in Thane. He lived with his joint family in Dombivali. He had accompanied Atul More and Hemant Joshi, who were also killed in this attack.
He is from West Bengal, 40 years old, Adhikari who worked in the Florida and returned to his hometown of Pali for a vacation. A test manager at the TCS with 15 years experience in the VI-API automobile and functional testing. To earlier worked in the Verizon and Cohesion.
So this young man, Teg Hail Young, from Arunachal Pradesh, a 30-year-old man, Indian Air Force corporal from Teg Young, Arunachal Pradesh. He was visiting Jammu and Kashmir with his wife, posted in Srinagar for 5 years. He was on a short break before, and he was transferred to Dibrugarh. He was on a short break before reporting. So sad.
Swami Sethi Madhusudan Rao was from Karnataka. Madhusudan Rao is senior architect at IBM in Bengaluru. Hail from Vellore, he had gone to Kashmir with his family for a vacation. He is survived by his wife, son, and a daughter.
Okay, this victim is Bharat Bhushan from Karnataka. 35-year-old Bharat was in Pahalgam with his wife and their 3-year-old son when terrorists attacked. The family had arrived in Jammu Kashmir for a vacation, Pahalgam being their last stop.
Memory of Santosh Jagdale from Maharashtra. Jagdale had arrived in Pahalgam with his family when gunfire erupted. He took shelter in camping tent with his family, lying flat on the ground. When the terrorists found their camp, they ordered him to come out and chant the Kalma, the Muslim prayer. After he failed to do so, they shot him 3 times.
Yatish Parmar, age 47. Yatish Parmar from Bhavnagar in Gujarat was killed along with his son, Sumit. In the attack, the father and son had traveled to Jammu and Kashmir on a pilgrimage when tragedy struck.
Sadhna, keep it up.
Prashant Kumar Satpathy of Odisha. 41-year-old Satpathy, an account assistant at Sipet in Balsore, Odisha, was gunned down by a terrorist in front of his wife and 9-year-old son. He had gone to Kashmir after saving for months. We will not forget.
Syed Ali Hussain Shah, Jammu and Kashmir, just 30 years old Adil Poniwala from Pahalgam was the sole breadwinner of his family. He lost his life tragically trying to protect the tourist.
The 17 years old Samit Parmar and his father Yatish were killed in the attack. The two had traveled to Jammu and Kashmir on April 16 on a 15 days pilgrimage to attend spiritual leader Morari Bapu's discourse. What was meant to be a scared journey ended in a tragedy.
Atul Sekant Mune from Maharashtra, 43 years old, a senior structural engineer in the Indian Railways. He has accompanied his family along with his cousins Sanjay Lele, and Hemant Joshi, 2 other victims.
Udwani, and he was from Rajasthan. He was 33 years old, and he was chartered accountant based in Dubai, was on vacation in Pahalgam with his wife when the attack occurred. Married in February 2023, the couple had traveled to Jammu and Kashmir for a short vacation.
This victim name is Sushil Mathnia from Madhya Pradesh. He was 58 years old, resident of Indore and LIC branch manager in Alirajpur. He will be remembered as the guardian of the family. Sushil was someone whose friend and relatives often turned to him for the good advice. Jessica.
This victim is Samir Guha from West Bengal. He was 52 years old. Samir had arrived in Kashmir on April 16 with his wife and daughter. He worked with MOSPEED, it looks like an acronym for the company he worked for. Neighbors remember him as soft-spoken and an affable person.
Dinesh Agrawal, a businessman from Raipur who was in Pahalgam with his wife to celebrate their wedding anniversary. Neighbors remembered him as an affordable and kind-hearted person.
Sudeep Nupen from Nepal, 27 years old. Sudeep, a Nepalese national, was visiting Kashmir with his family when terrorists attacked them in Pahalgam. Sudeep had completed his health assistant studies and a bachelor in public health.
J.S. Chandramouli from Andhra Pradesh. 68 years old J.S. Chandramouli is a retired from State Bank of India, was visiting Jammu and Kashmir with his wife, a devoted family man. May God bless his soul. Jessica.
My Shraddhanjali is to Manish Rajan from West Bengal. He was 40 years old, an intelligent bureau officer from Purulia, had been posted in Hyderabad for past 2 years before he passed away. He was on a vacation in Kashmir with the family and planned to visit Vaishnav Devi temple. Jai Shri Krishna.
Dwivedi from Uttar Pradesh. 30 years old Dwivedi, a businessman from Kanpur who got married in February this year, was on a family trip to Kashmir with his wife and relatives. On the tragic day, he and his wife had just gone horse riding.
At this point, I request everybody to come and light a candle in memory of the victims lost. Can you slowly come to the table and put your candles, and then we can get the program started.
Very nice. I will invite first Romi Malik ji. She is going to say from prayers.
Because there is insanity in all these actions. So as I was sitting, I wrote few lines, whatever came flying through. Yeah. Okay, it's two prayers I've done. The world is frenzied with hatred and torn with strife. Its ways are crooked, and cruelty and violence are its fetters. O the Great One, open their eyes to see that we are all children of the same Creator, and we are all one in spirit. Let the lotus of love unfold its petals and spread fragrance of brotherhood, thus removing all the strains from a beautiful planet. Come the great giver of wisdom and initiate us into the path of compassion and love. Pierce their veil of delusion and reveal the beauty of the soul. Give back sight to the blind who see not the reality. Blow the conch shell, O Master, to wake up the sleeping humanity. Come, O come, the Serene One, and wipe away all strains of division and violence from our sacred, beautiful planet.
Here it goes. Bhakti karta chhute mara pran Prabhu ji evu mangu re. Bhakti karta chhute mara pran Prabhu ji evu mangu re. Rahe janmo janam तारो साथ प्रभु जी वो मांगू रे.
O Vishwapati Tara Visvase Maru Chale Che Vehvar Rahisna Tu. O Vishwapati Tara Visvase Maru Chale che Vehvar Rahishna Tu. Mare aati hooti aave che Teno tujani vedo laave che. या मारी भूल पड़े क्या तू मुझने समझावे छे. आ भूल भरेला भव जल मरतारो छे आधार रहीस ना दूर.
I will recite some shlokas for eternal peace. Om Diyu Shantihi Antarikshagvam Shantihi Prithvi Shantihi Rapaha Shanti Roshadhayaha Shanti Vanaspatayaha Shantir Vishve Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvatvam Shanti Shanti Revaha Shanti Samaha Shanti Redhi. Om Shanti 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 Om.
सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई, सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई। मेरे राम तेरा नाम एक साचा दूजा न कोई। जीवन आनी जानी छाया, जीवन आनी जानी छाया, झूठी काया झूठी माया, फिर काहे को सारी उमरिया, फिर काहे को सारी उमरिया, पाप की गठड़ी डोई, सुख के सब साथी दुख में न कोई। मेरे राम तेरा नाम एक साचा दूजा न कोई।
देख तेरे संसार की हालत क्या हो गई भगवान, कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। सूरज न बदला चांद न बदला न बदला आसमान, कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। आया समय बड़ा बेढंगा, आज आदमी बना न पंगा। कहीं पे झगड़ा कहीं पे दंगा, नाच रहा नर होकर नंगा। और कपट के हाथों अपना बेच रहा ईमान, कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान।
नमस्ते सतेते जगत्कारणाय, नमस्ते चिते सर्वलोकाश्रयाय, नमो द्वैत तत्वाय मुक्तिप्रदाय, नमो ब्रह्मणे व्यापिने शाश्वताय। त्वमेकं शरण्यं त्वमेकं वरेण्यं त्वमेकं जगत्पालकं स्वप्रकाशं, त्वमेकं जगत्कर्तृपातृ प्रहर्तृं, त्वमेकं परं निश्चलं निर्विकल्पं। Bhayanam bhayam bhishanam bhishananam gatihi praninam pavanam pavananam mahochay padanam niyantru tvamekam paresham param rakshanam rakshananam. On this kind of occasion we always have to remember Lord Shiv, Mahadev, who has created this world and taken back everything into his soul, his Atma. So Atma goes to Paramatma, that is Mahadev. Karcharan kratam va kakayajam karmajam va shravana nayanajam va manasam va paradham vihitam avihitam va sarvametat kshamasva jaya jaya karunabdhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
We gave Shraddhanjali to about all the people who have passed away. My speech is more like combined Shraddhanjali. So it's really, when I say something in here, please focus that this is a Shraddhanjali and nothing else. So we should focus on Shraddhanjali, what I'm going to say now. That all the people who have lost their lives, I think they have been shaheed. I mean, they gave their sacrifice for all of us. So we learn something and don't feel victim to the same event.
Hey Govinda, hey Gopal, ab to jivan hare. Hey Govinda, hey Gopal, ab to jivan hare. Hey Govinda, rakho saran, ab to jivan hare. Hey Govinda, hey Gopal, ab to jivan hare. मेरा पीवन हेतु गयो सिंधु के किनारे नीर पीवन हेतु गयो सिंधु के किनारे सिंधु बीच बसत ग्राम चरण लय पचारे सिंधु बीच बसत ग्राम चरण लय पचारे हे गोविंद हे गोपाल अब तो
And I would like to say that we did what we can do, pray from our heart, and for this particular meeting, prayer meeting, I give a lot of credit to Vinita. She arranged all this nice Anjali and Shraddhanjali by everyone, so we all could participate. Thank you, Vinita.
Now, in this together, our pain is the same. So as we close, the wars will end, leaders will smile and shake hands, news anchors will move to the next headline, and the world will scroll past. But in forgotten corners of quiet homes, an old mother will still wait for her martyred son. A young woman will mourn her husband who never returned. Children will whisper to stars, hoping their fathers hear them. No outrage, no justice, no peace talks can fill the empty spaces they live in now. Mornings will begin with absence, nights will echo with memories. I do not know who sold the homeland, but I know exactly who paid the price. We move on, they never will. So, as we end this note, there is already enough funding happening for the families of the victims in India. So, we will withhold that for now. But if we move to the future and we feel that our army or our air force might need, like we did it for Israel, we did it for Turkey, we did it for every country. So if we do a fundraising and they need it, then I will reach out to each one of you and hope you will all support me in that.